Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages are coming through for the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? And we have the Seven of Swords. Let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know? What is going on with this person? What does the collective need to hear today, please? And we have the High Priestess. Just one moment, guys. We'll grab one more card and see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is happening? And we have the Fool. Well, that is an interesting combination of cards. And I feel that what this is telling us is that your person is having a really difficult time being away from you. And they don't like it. And quite frankly, what I'm hearing is they can't take it anymore. And they want to come back and they want to start over. And they have been going through so much spiritual growth and awakening during the time that you've been away from each other, because your person wants to start over. Now, the Seven of Swords is such an interesting card because it is the card of the runner, actually. It tells us that your person has been running, trying to get away from you and trying to get away from their feelings for you, their emotions for you, the intensity of this connection and the power of this passion that's here between you, not getting away from you per se, but what they are feeling and what they are experiencing within themselves concerning you and this connection. But they have so much regret. They have so much remorse with this Seven of Swords showing up. It is a card of feeling guilty. It tells us your person does not like how they feel. They know that they should have been more honorable. They know they should have been more respectful. And they are not liking their life at the moment without you, with this Seven of Swords being here. But what's interesting about the Seven of Swords as well is that it's the card of the long game, and your person having some sort of strategy. It's about them strategizing and formulating a plan and figuring out what they're going to do to come back in your direction, because with this Fool being here, they definitely want to start over. And so this figure in this card is carrying these 5 swords, and this is all of your person's bad behaviors. It is their fears, it is their insecurities, it is their guilt, their regret, their remorse, and their low vibration energies, and perhaps toxic and dysfunctional stuff. And they are carrying that off to get rid of it because they don't like their life without you. And they are taking these things from the past away so that they can see these 2 crossed swords down here. That is about your person using this present time that we are in now to evaluate the things that they need to look at and getting rid of them completely, because they want to come back in your direction, because they are strategizing a plan for the future with you. And I call it the long game because that is about their long-term goals and long-term plans concerning you and this relationship. But the Seven of Swords does tell us your person is not in a happy space at the moment, and they are really taking ownership of all of the things that they have done wrong that created this damage in this relationship, that hurt you, that broke your heart, that made you confused, that made you feel that you didn't know which end was up because you were getting conflicting signals and mixed messages from this person, and they know that they should have done better. And that is what this High Priestess card is all about as well, because your person has gone through some spiritual growth. They've had a spiritual awakening with this High Priestess being here, because that card is about spirituality. It is about your person as well acknowledging that they kept things hidden from you. That is part of that Seven of Swords as well. What did they keep hidden from you? Perhaps they weren't fully expressive to you of their feelings. Perhaps they didn't share with you old emotional wounds and old baggage that they'd been dragging around with them for a very long time that was negatively affecting the relationship. Because if they had shared this with you, you would have helped them work through it, or told them perhaps where they could go to get some sort of guidance, to where they could get some professional help, or encourage them to get professional help for getting rid of the things that have been holding them back from you and from this relationship. But the High Priestess is also about the empathy and telepathy that is here between you and this person. Because you share this very strong intuition with one another. You feel and experience each other's emotions, your pains, your sorrow, your sadness. You can hear each other's thoughts, even though there's been no communication happening for many of you that are watching this reading today in your 3D reality. You can still feel and experience what's going on with your person, and they can with you as well. But I feel that what this is saying is your person has definitely been doing this growth. They have been changing and evolving because they don't like their life without you. And they want to come back in your direction because they can't take it anymore, this life without you. And that is what this Fool is about. Your person seeing where they were foolish in the past, knowing that they acted ridiculously, knowing that they allowed all of their old baggage, their old wounds, their fears, insecurities, their drama, their trauma, their chaos, their internal conflict and their internal turmoils and whatever else that they have dropped at the door of this relationship. They know that they shouldn't have brought all of this into this connection with you. The Fool tells us that your person sees where they were foolish and they want to make amends and they want to make things right because they don't like their life without you, just like you don't like your life without them. But the Fool is about your person getting ready to take this giant step towards you, this giant leap of faith, because they want to come towards you. They want to talk to you about these long-term plans and goals. They want to explain to you how they understand you and this connection so much more as well with this High Priestess being here. This is about your person trusting in what they feel and know in their heart instead of listening to that chatter of all of those fears, all of those insecurities constantly yapping and gabbing away at them in their head, making them feel insecure, making them aware that they've had abandonment issues, perhaps making them feel that they're not lovable or that you would abandon them or that you wouldn't like them if they took off the mask and allowed you to see who they really are, because that is also part of this Seven of Swords, which can be about deception and trickery as well. Your person not being honest and authentic with you in the past, but that is going to change with this combination of cards. Your person wants to start fresh. They want to start over, and that is what this Fool card is about. Now, the Fool is not ruled by an astrology sign, but by the planet Uranus, which is the planet of surprises, which is the planet that says at any moment everything can and will change because your person wants to come back in your direction. The High Priestess is ruled by Pisces, but you do not have to be any of the signs that I call out for this reading today. This is a collective reading and it's for everyone. We just ask that you take from this reading what speaks to your soul and resonates for you and your situation. It's actually more important that we consider the message that the universe is presenting to the collective today in regard to the cards that come out for this reading. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What does the collective need to hear? Well, this is the Queen of Swords. That's interesting because this is all about your person showing up and speaking the truth. Also, this is about your person wanting to extend an olive branch. This is about them wanting to make peace with you. This is about them acknowledging that they did not treat you fairly when the two of you were spending time together in the past. And they know that there needs to be equal give and take in this relationship moving forward. And that as well is what this Queen of Swords is about. But as well, it also tells us your person knows that when they come back in your direction that you are probably going to be very blunt with them. You will say what you mean and you will mean what you say, and this person knows this. And they are willing to deal with that because they want to be with you. Because they don't like their life without you is what I'm hearing coming in today. And they can't take it anymore. They want to do what is necessary. They want to show up and be honest. The Queen of Swords is the perfect blend of water and air. And water is things like emotions, feelings, romance, love. And air is things like ideas, thoughts, communication, messages. This tells us your person is going to be able to tell you how they feel about you. Water of air, because your person wants to talk to you about their feelings. They want to be honest. They want to be real. They want to be authentic. That is what this Queen of Swords is about. And your person knows that you're probably going to be setting boundaries with them to make sure that they don't cross that line with you. ever again. And they want you to set that boundary because your person doesn't want to be without you ever again. That is why they have gone through this spiritual growth. That is why they are saying, I am tired of running. I want to come back to you. I have learned my lesson. I chose to do it the most difficult way possible, but I have definitely learned my lesson because my life without you is something that I do not like. I want to be honest. I want to be real. I want to be authentic with you. And I will take off my mask so you can see the real me. And I want to be real. I want to be raw, and I want to be authentic with you because I want to talk to you. I want to see you, and I want to spend time with you because I have had a massive awakening here, and I see and understand that my life without you is not complete. I don't feel whole without you. The Queen of Swords is an air sign, actually. So that is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. But again, you don't have to be any of the signs that are mentioned for this reading to resonate for you. Let's see what else what else is coming in for this message today, please. What does the collective need to hear about this person? Well, this is the Magician. Well, this tells us your person desires you because they are definitely attracted to you, with the Magician showing up. And it is beyond physical attraction. It is a very soul deep attraction, actually. It is a spiritual attraction. It is a physical attraction, of course, because there is that sense of passion here and your person desiring you and wanting to have this relationship with you. But as well, there is a mental connection and there is an emotional component to this relationship as well. And your person sees and understands this now with this Magician card showing up. Your person is taking advantage at the moment to try and manifest those things that they need to within their life, to find the right words, to find the courage, to find that place where they can muster up being authentic and real with you, to come back into your life and tell you what's been going on with them, to tell you why they ran, to explain to you what they hid from you, to give you the full honest truth about everything, including how they feel about you, including all of the things that cause them to run, that cause them to be silent now in this place of disconnect for the two of you. Your person wants to show up and be real, because your person can see that there is this infinite love that's here between you. They understand that there is a spiritual component to this connection. Whether they would call you soulmates or twin flames, perhaps they would, perhaps they understand. They may call it something completely different, but at the moment, who cares what they call it as long as they figure it out and come back in your direction to make things right between the two of you. This is why they're trying to manifest those things within them so that they can come back on the scene and will set the record straight, so that they can be expressive of their love, so that they can apologize, so that they can treat you fairly as well by giving back to you, or giving to you, period, in a way that this person has not given to you in the past. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? This is the Six of Swords. Well, the Six of Swords is about your person definitely going through this period of transition. This is about them leaving all these things in the past that belong in the past, like we talked about with that Seven of Swords. Remember I said that person carrying these 5 swords, it's like they're carrying all of their guilt, their regret, their remorse, all of their emotional baggage, all of their fears and their insecurities, and just dumping them off and getting rid of them, because with the Six of Swords being here, it is about your person wanting to go to this lighter, brighter place in their life where there's tranquility, where there is peace and balance and harmony. And your person wanting that as well to be restored to this relationship for the two of you. The Six of Swords is also a card of communication. So I do feel that this is about your person opening the lines of communication between the two of you so that you can start talking, so that you can start sharing with each other, so that you can start sending photos back and forth, or videos back and forth, or song lists back and forth, or just songs or lyrics back and forth, whatever it is that you normally share with this person, because the Six of Swords is a card of technology. And how we communicate in these modern times is through technology for the most part, right? That beautiful art of letter writing seems to be gone. That technology works with text, with phone calls, and those kind of things. But as well, the Six of Swords tells us your person is leaving these dark things in the past, leaving these dark clouds, here and going forward to where things are lighter and brighter, because your person wants to come back into this connection. They want to be embraced by the light of your love, because this person is all about getting back to you, because they don't like their life without you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? The Five of Swords. Well, excuse me, guys. That is about your person acknowledging that they were selfish in the past. That is about your person acknowledging that pride and ego allowed them to not treat you with the respect, with the love that you deserve. And they're going to be much fairer with you moving forward. They know that they can't bring this same kind of behavior back into this connection with you, because you are going to be blunt. You are going to set them straight, and you are going to say what you mean and mean what you say, and this person knows it. But I feel as well with this Five of Swords, your person is dealing with a lot of inner turmoil right now. They're not liking themselves. They're not liking their life, actually, because as they have been working on themselves and as they have been going through this period of transition that they have been going through, and this spiritual awakening that they have been going through as well, they can really feel this sadness. They can really feel this sense of loss, of what it's like to not have you in their life. And I do feel at the moment with this Five of Swords, for some of you, your person may just feel defeated and wonder if they're going to be able to manifest the strength and the courage to come back in your direction. I believe they will, because the power at work in this connection are much stronger than that of your person. The universe is at work. The divine is at work in this connection as well, especially with that High Priestess showing up. And they are greater powers than we are. And your person is listening to that divine guidance even now. But this Five of Swords tells us your person is going to let go of their selfishness. They're going to release their pride and ego. They are going to get rid of their negative behaviors, their negative actions, their toxic and dysfunctional mess that they perhaps tried to bring into this relationship with the two of you before, dropping all of that mess off at your front door as they came into this connection with you. And you know what? You are not responsible for their mess. They have to fix that. They have to resolve that. They have to work through that. But this shows us that this is what they're doing. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What do we need to know? Well, that is the Death card. And, well, that's actually a good sign today, guys, getting the Death card, because it means your person has definitely been going through this place of rebirth. And I love the Death card and the Fool combined, because that is all about major change, major choice. The Fool is about your person standing at a crossroads and getting ready to take this leap of faith and take this giant step in your direction. The Death card is about major changes happening in your person, very much supporting the Six of Swords. Only the Death card is much more powerful, because this is about your person being reborn by the fire of spirit, like that phoenix rising from the ashes. That's what this Death card is about. The Death card is about major transformation and major changes happening for your person, but also in this relationship as you come back into each other's lives. The Death card is ruled by Scorpio, but also by the planet Pluto, which is the planet of death and rebirth. And that rebirth is the key word here. Your person being reborn, this connection being reborn in a much better place than it was in the past, because you have both changed and grown and been reborn yourselves. You have both gone through a major metamorphosis during this time you've been away from each other. This is how your person can see and understand themselves now so much better, and understanding this connection as well. It's why they are taking on all of that guilt, all of this regret and remorse that they are feeling for hurting you, for hurting themselves, for letting you down, for letting the universe, their angels and guides and God and the divine down as well. Your person is taking ownership of all of that, and they needed this massive shift in perspective. They've needed this big overhaul in how they were acting between the two of you when you were spending time together before. And they are very aware at the moment, because you are not present in their life, that life without you sucks and they don't like it and they want to come back, and that's why they want to apologize. It's why they want to be real. It's why they want to be honest and authentic with you as well as they return and explain everything to you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? This is the Seven of Pentacles. Well, the Seven of Pentacles has many meanings, guys, but I feel today what I'm hearing is that the Seven of Pentacles, your person is feeling like a failure because they failed you, they failed themselves, they failed this connection, they let you down, they let their angels and guides down, they let God down, they let the divine down as well through all of this, and they are feeling not so happy with themselves at the moment. But this reading started with the Seven of Swords, which is about this long game that I talked about earlier and the strategy. This Seven of Pentacles is also a card of long-term investments, and that is about the long game as well. Only this time, this is about your person being able to invest in this relationship and being able to do what's right and being able to do what is necessary to give this connection for the two of you a much greater chance to come back together, to reconcile, to reunite, and move this connection to a better space for the two of you moving forward. That is what this Seven of Pentacles is also about. So your person, knowing that they failed you, taking the heaviness and the weight of all of that in with their guilt and with their regret for doing all of the wrong things when the two of you were spending time together before, taking all of that in and then wanting to do the right things moving forward for this relationship to go to this place where you can have a future together, because that's what the long game is, right? And you have that with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? This is the Three of Pentacles. Well, this is about your person wanting to build this relationship back with you side by side. This is about them doing what is necessary. This is about them taking action. This is about your person being committed to this relationship. This is about them doing what is necessary. This is about them being devoted to you and contributing as a contributing member of this relationship. This is about your person doing what is necessary to make sure that they show up for you, that they are there for you, so that you can see that they have put forth the effort, the energy, the time, the devotion, the love. This is about your person acknowledging that when the two of you are together, we are in a much better place when we are together. I love togetherness with you. Life without you, there's no togetherness, and I'm not liking it so much at the moment. And I want to get back to that, and I want to get back to this connection because I actually long for you, and I want to do what is necessary to build a better partnership for the two of us moving forward. This is about teamwork, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Coins. It is about building a better relationship, building a better partnership together. We also, coming from the bottom, we have the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands can be many things, and today what I'm hearing is that it is about your person feeling as if they have the weight of the world on their shoulders. I feel your person is dealing with a lot of stress. They can be having a lot of perhaps financial stress. They can be dealing with work stress. Perhaps things are going crazy at their job, at their career. Perhaps they have family stress as well. The Ten of Wands showing up today makes me feel stressed, actually. And you guys watching the reading, because you share a really strong connection to your person, you could be feeling their stress as well. And that is how this Ten of Wands is coming through to me today. But it is about your person feeling the stress of their life in general, with all of the things that they're having to deal with their finances, with stuff around the house, with their family, perhaps with their vehicle, perhaps with their job, difficulties that they are having to address. Maybe their back hurts, maybe their shoulders hurt, maybe you're picking that up from them as well. But this Ten of Wands, I feel more than anything, is your person taking ownership of all of the things that they've done wrong here and carrying that with them on their back. All of that guilt, all of that regret, your person really feeling it at the moment with this Ten of Wands showing up today. Also, we've got the Five of Cups, which is interesting today because I feel your person has been praying for deliverance. I feel they have been praying for a way out of this disconnect for the two of you, and they know what they have to do. I don't know why they feel they need to pray for deliverance, but praying for insight and guidance from the universe at large can be a good thing. And I do feel the people upstairs, especially with that High Priestess being there, are listening to them and responding to them. The Five of Cups is about loss. It is about sadness and sorrow and really feeling as if you have a broken heart. And that can be you guys watching the reading today, but it is also coming from your person. And they are praying that you are going to talk to them, that you are going to hear them out, that you are going to allow themselves to explain themselves to you as well. This Five of Cups energy is all about your person being focused on what they've lost at the moment, which is you. When all they really have to do is turn around, and these two cups are still standing. And those two cups are like the next card, actually, which is the Two of Cups. These two cups are still standing in this Five of Cups card. And all they have to do is turn around and reach out and grab those two cups. Reach out to you, essentially, is what I'm saying here. And start opening these lines of communication so the two of you can start rebuilding this relationship. But that is what your person is going to do with this Two of Cups showing up, because that is about reconciliation. It is about getting back together, but it is also about the union of hearts. So it is about you and your person building a better partnership, building with that Three of Pentacles, a better partnership moving forward. With this Two of Cups being here. The next card that comes from the bottom is the Nine of Wands, another kneeling soldier here. Your person, I do feel, is praying. I feel that they are asking for guidance. I feel they're asking for help from the divine, and they are receiving that because they can't take this disconnect between the two of you any longer. They know that they have to reach out. They know the ball is literally in their court. They know they have to pick up the ball and serve it over to you. They are trying to figure out how they're going to do that, what they're going to say, because your person doesn't want to blow it. They can't take it anymore, this disconnect between the two of you. And that is very evident with some of these cards that we have on the table. But the Nine of Wands is about your person working through their approach, figuring out how they can approach you that's different than the way they approached you in the past. And with it coming next to the Two of Cups, well, let's show up and talk about love. Let's show up and express our feelings. Let's show up and do what is necessary to rebuild trust and respect and love in this connection for the two of you. And this is what your person knows they need to do, is what I'm hearing. And this is the plan of approach that they're going to come at you with, because your person doesn't like their life without you, just like you don't like your life without this person. They know that they need to rise up here. They know that they need to rise up, turn around, pick up these two cups, and come back towards you. But I feel your person is praying for guidance. They're praying for insight. They are praying for words of wisdom, which they're going to be able to manifest with that Magician being here. But the Nine of Wands also tells us that your person is going to be determined. They're going to have courage. They're going to have confidence. They're going to be persistent. They're not going to give up. They're not going to back down, because they want to start over. They want to show you that they are ready for you and for this relationship, especially with the Fool and this Two of Cups being here, because that is all about your person doing what is necessary to come back in your direction, taking this leap of faith, taking that giant step forward, and reaching out to communicate so the two of you can have a face-to-face meeting, so you can look into each other's eyes. Because when you look into each other's eyes, for you guys watching the reading, you can each see into the depths of each other's souls. And that is how it's always been for you and this person, right? Hasn't it always been that way? So even though they may have been wearing a mask when the two of you were spending time together, you could still see who they are. And you knew that they had these issues, perhaps. You knew that they had these old emotional wounds and problems that they had kept hidden from you, perhaps. But your person really needed to talk to you about those things. They should have shared those things with you. And perhaps, maybe for some of you, they did. For many of you, though, they didn't because they were embarrassed. They didn't want to let on about all of that, and that is part of what they kept hidden. Major regret for all of that now, though. Major remorse, major guilt for not sharing all of this with you. But let's see what else we need to know. For this message today, please, what do we need to hear? What is coming through? The Path. This card comes with number 8. If anyone resonates with a number 8, now that can be the 8th of a month. It can be the 8th month, which is August. But I feel that this card is so very interesting right now because here we have this landscape, a very desert-looking landscape, and we have a hole in the sky where there's the ocean. And the ocean is reflective of our emotions, right? The ocean emotion, an ocean of emotion. Well, I actually feel your person is feeling an ocean of emotion for you right now, but this is about your person raising themselves up to your level, which makes sense because we have the Death card here. We have the 6 of Swords here. We have your person going through growth and change and evolving by spiritual growth with this High Priestess and gaining so much more understanding and spiritual awareness during the time that you have been away from each other. They are coming up to your vibration to meet you at your level, to be able to start talking about how they feel about you, because this ocean is all about emotions. And I feel that that is something that is coming because they need to raise themselves. They need to raise themselves rather to your level. They need to raise their vibration, to raise their frequency. And this is what they've been doing during the time you've been away from each other. Because just by being at a higher frequency, this relationship is going to vibrate much higher. And that is going to give this connection so much more stability and staying power to go the distance. That is going to help build this relationship like that 3 of Pentacles suggests. Magic prayer. This card comes with number 32. If anyone resonates with number 32, that could be March 2nd. It could be February 3rd. It could be 5 because 3 plus 2 equals 5, which is about change. And there is change all over this reading, actually. Although the 5, it could be the 5th of a month. It could be May. May is the 5th month. But this card is really about prayer. And saying a prayer for your person. And in the tarot cards today, I find it really interesting that we have 2 tarot cards that came out towards the very end that show a soldier or a knight, someone, a person, an image, kneeling. So I feel that your person is praying. They are getting in touch with the divine that is within them, and they are listening to that divine guidance that is coming from God, that is coming from that higher power, that is coming from their angels and guides, that is coming from the universe. And I feel that maybe you guys, if you say a prayer for your person, for their courage, for their confidence, for their clarity, for their wisdom, for their understanding, saying these prayers for your person are a very unconditionally loving way to pray for them, because that is what they truly need in order to make this journey back to you. They need confidence. They need strength. They need persistence. They need that empowerment. They need the right words. They need clarity. But this is going to be your person coming towards you, because this Magician card is also here. Because when we pray, it is when we talk to the divine, right? Yes. But when we meditate, that is when the divine talks to us. When we pray, that is us trying to manifest. It is the same thing, truly. That is how it works. But I feel that saying a prayer for your person right now, guys, is something that would really help them out. If you are so inclined to offer up some prayers for them so that they can find their courage, find their confidence, find the right words, figure out their way so that they can take this giant step and start their journey back to you. I feel that those are very powerful prayers that are unconditionally loving from you, that you are offering up for your person. Coming to life. Well, hallelujah for that. This card comes with number 29. If anyone resonates with number 29, although that could be February 9th, it could be September 2nd, it could be 2 plus 9 equals 11, it could be November, or it could be 2 because 1 plus 1 that comes with 11 equals 2. But ultimately, this is about your person getting out of this place of stagnation and coming back to life. Now, this card tells us that there is a long-held dream that is beginning to show signs of life in your life. And what is that long-held dream? What have you held on to? What dream have you held on to for a very long time? What have you wished to come into your life? What are you trying to manifest in your life? And it can be about this person, or it can be about something else that you are trying to bring into your life as well. That is what this coming to life card is all about, actually. And I feel that your person is coming to life, though. That's what's more important from this. And I feel that that is going to get them moving and grooving back in your direction, because the winds of change are blowing definitely on this card, because it's like this sandstorm thing, right? One of those sandstorm tornado looking things. I don't know what those are called. I know that there's a name for them, but I can't remember what it's called. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? I should have been mature and admitted I was wrong. Well, yes, they should have been mature, period. Because if they were mature, they would have admitted that they were wrong. But during this time away from you, they have been growing up, and they have been taking ownership of their emotional maturity and stability so that they can show up and be a better partner, one who can be fully invested in this relationship with you, because that is what you need them to be. And your person will be rid of their pride and their ego and their selfishness and all of the other things that have negatively impacted this relationship as well. I am under a lot of pressure these days. That's that 10 of Wands. I am under a lot of pressure these days and feel stressed out. Well, that is what they have to go through for the moment. And I feel that that is part of their journey right now, because they chose to do things the hard way. They chose to have these experiences with you, and they chose to avoid going through the change and transformation that they needed to go through. So perhaps they are dealing with a lot of stress at the moment, because that is one of the ways that the powers that be will shake us up and wake us up. I'm living with the karma and consequences of my choices. Well, that could be part of this 10 of Wands as well. Your person feeling very stressed by having to suffer the consequences of their choices, for how they acted, for how they treated you, for things that they did in this connection that were so hurtful to you. And that can be why they are carrying a lot of this heavy weight at the moment. That heavy weight, the weight of the world on their shoulders with that 10 of Wands. That can definitely be part of that, having to deal with the consequences of their choices and actions. Absolutely. I feel that that is definitely your person feeling it at the moment. But when the universe wants us to change, if we don't change, they will drop some karma on our heads. It's kind of like how they work, right? You're going to wake up, and you're going to wake up whether you want to wake up or not, because we are here to shake you up and wake you up so you can get moving and learn the life lessons that you need to learn for this lifetime. That is how the people upstairs work when we refuse to grow and evolve and change. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Exhaustion, depletion, drained, long journey. Well, if your person is dealing with a lot of stress and a lot of pressure, especially if they're having to suffer karma and consequences of their choices with this energy of this 10 of Wands and this 5 of Cups, yes, your person is going to be exhausted, they're going to be depleted, and they're going to be drained as well because they are making this journey longer than necessary. And they need to get back on the fast track here and start coming back in your direction. But I do feel that with the energy that we have in this reading, especially with the 9 and 10 of Wands, that is about getting things unstuck and getting them moving pretty quickly here. Especially because as well, we do have this coming to life card. But let's see what else, which is about moving out of stagnation and things starting to get moving, your person taking action to come back in your direction, breaking point. Well, this person on this card looks very upset, don't they? Is it just me or do their arms look unnatural? Those arms look unnatural to me. I can't tell what's going on here. That's a very strange image, but it doesn't matter. It looks like they've got a laptop on their chest. Well, this is about your person reaching their breaking point, actually. And I do feel that this is about them saying, I can't take it anymore. I need to come back in your direction. I have hit that breaking point. I have hit that place where it is time for us to start talking. It is time for us to start reconciling because I want to come back to you and I want to start rebuilding this relationship. Yes, your person is going through a difficult time at the moment, but as we've already mentioned many times, these difficulties are the very thing that are the powerful teachers that we need in our lives to wake us up and get us moving. And this is what your person is feeling right now. Peace, balance, harmony, and friendship. Well, I do feel your person wants to restore peace, balance, and harmony to this connection. And it's not about friendship, not with that 2 of Cups being here. This is about romance. It is about the 2 of you being able to build a romantic partnership together. That is why that 3 of Coins is here, which is all about building back this connection on a much stronger foundation where your person is going to be contributing to this relationship, where they're going to be committed, where they're going to be spending more time with you, where they're going to be showing you that they're going to be consistent, where they are going to show you that you can depend on them and that you can rely on them. But this peace card is very much about that 6 of Swords. Your person wanting to get this peace back in this connection, wanting to restore this balance and harmony, not only to their life, but to your relationship as well. Your person knows it's time for them to start taking action here. They're coming to life. They want to reach out to you. They want to communicate, and they want to start building this relationship again with you. Only this time, they're not going to hold back. This time, they will be all in because they have experienced life without you, and they don't like it. And they much prefer life with you, which is why this Fool is in the center of this reading today, because that is about your person showing up, taking this leap of faith, and coming back to you to see if you are willing to start over with them. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.